This is AQA GCSE Chemistry. It is the 2018 trilogy paper and it's the 2H higher paper. And this is question 2. The whole question is going to go through at the beginning so you can pause and give it a go for yourself and then you can review your answers at the end. So here is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, and finally 2.5, and there are 12 marks available in total. So let's go back to 2.1, a question about the Earth's atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. Can we name another one? Well, all of these gases are found in the air. Argon, around 0.93%, but certainly not a greenhouse gas. Nitrogen is 78%, so thankfully not a greenhouse gas. Oxygen, 21%, and not a greenhouse gas. Methane, however, is. And often it will come up in the context of emissions or gaseous emissions from animals. Cows, for example, produce a huge amount of methane. On to 2.2, greenhouse gases cause global climate change, give 2 effects. So I'm going to give more than 2 here, and you basically have to come up with 2 relevant ones to get the marks. You are going to have rising sea levels, and that's as a result of melting ice caps. Now that's going to lead to a loss of habitat, that could lead to extinction for different animals, and it's going to lead to more extreme weather. On to 2.3. 4.1 kilograms of plastic used to make plastic bottles has a carbon footprint of 6 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Calculate the carbon footprint of one plastic bottle with a mass of 23.5 grams. So what we really want to find out is what 23.5 grams is as a fraction of 4.1, because the ratio will be the same in terms of carbon dioxide. So 23.5 divided by 4,100, I've converted it into grams, and then multiplied by 6,000, converted into grams. You could alternatively have converted both of these, or converted this into kilograms. Once we've done all of that, we find out that it comes to 34.4 grams, at which point we do see in the answer we need it in kilograms, divide that by 1,000, and we get 0.0344 kilograms. On to 2.4, give one way that carbon dioxide emissions can be reduced when a plastic bottle is manufactured. Again, a couple of different ways that you could do this. If you use recycled plastics, they will need less energy, so carbon dioxide emissions will be less. Alternatively, you could simply make them with less plastic. They might be thinner. On to 2.5. Explain how percentages of nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere today have changed from the Earth's early atmosphere. So it is a 6 marker, but there's a lot of information that you simply have to know and understand and recall. In terms of the breakdown of levels, as always, we've got relevant points linked to a clear account, logical links, reasons and causes to get a level 3. And the indicative content that we have on this question, nitrogen has increased. That's because of volcanoes. You could also talk about bacteria producing nitrogen and ammonia converting to nitrogen. Oxygen is one that you are probably most familiar with. Plants starting to photosynthesize, producing oxygen to go into the atmosphere. And carbon dioxide decreased actually for the same reason, as a part of photosynthesis. The plants used it up. But we also know that carbon dioxide got trapped into carbonate rocks and carbon dioxide dissolved into the oceans. So there's a lot that you have got to remember on this topic. And that takes us to the end of question 2.